Hey fam. Hey tech enthusiasts. All right. We are here for another live episode of the Tech Fuss Made Easy. I would just say that I'm super happy to have you here tonight. If you're joining us for the first time or you're a dedicated member of the Tech Fuss family, I'm always thrilled to have y'all here. And can y'all believe we are at episode 6? And every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we gather to make your tech journey smoother, exploring ways to simplify those time-consuming tasks using simple tools that get the job done faster. So, as usual, I like to make sure that we are streaming in all the places and that you're able to hear and see me. So, I'm just going to check on that just to make sure we're good in that area. Yep, and it seems that we are live. All right, awesome. So in today's session, we'll be covering the basics of Google Workspace, and we'll be exploring how to set up Gmail in the sense of like organizing and also organizing your Google Drive and scheduling meetings with Google Calendar. And whether you're new to Google Workspace or maybe you just need a refresher, this session will give you the foundation you need to really enhance your productivity and fully utilize a tool that you're already paying for. But before we dive into the nitty gritty, let's make this interactive and drop a quick hello in the comments. And I like to say, if you're feeling extra chatty, let us know where you're tuning in from. I always love to be able to know who we're helping, who our audience is, and just really get that connection going. All right. So I want to actually do a little housekeeping before. I want to remind you that we're hosting an exclusive 5-day challenge, which is the Business Automation Reset. And in this challenge, we'll be diving deeper into tools like Google Workspace, and providing hands-on guidance to really implement those strategies in your business. To secure your spot, you can head on over to bit.ly/automation reset and secure your spot. This challenge will be actually hosted during February 19th to February 23rd. Yes, February 23rd of 2024. So I am excited for the transformation and just the aha moments of the tools that will be shared and how we can really use it to relieve some of our overwhelm and just simplify our day-to-day. Because who's here for all the stress, right? We're not here for it. So now that we've kind of gotten that housekeeping out the way, let's get a sense of why you're all here. I'm assuming that you're looking to streamline your email management. Maybe you're organizing your documents more efficiently, or maybe you want to improve your meeting scheduling. And if any of those resonate with you, just go ahead and drop a yes or a no in the comments. Really, we just want to get a feel and understand, because we have an idea, but we want to get more of a sense of why you feel that you're here. So let's jump into our main topic for today. And we're going to be exploring how Google Workspace can help you get more done in less time. So first off, let's talk about setting up Gmail. Now that we've all been there with overwhelmed inboxes, right? We don't want to worry about that. I've got a trick to help you out. But first, I want to hop over to my other screen just to really talk about kind of like a Google Workspace 101 for those who may not be utilizing it. And for some, there could be some confusion because it used to be called G Suite, but now it's called Google Workspace. So hopping over to my other screen, you can see that I have up here the different plans that Google Workspace has. So I just want to highlight a few things. So the starter package is ideal for those small business owners who are looking to customize and secure one of those business fancy looking emails where you either have your .com, your .org, and just really looking more professional. You also have a video meeting capacity of 100 participants. If you're getting started, you're probably hosting or maybe not hosting meetings where you may have this many attendees. So that's, an attractive piece. Then if you jump up to the business standard, I want to highlight, if you scroll on down, we'll get into all the features down here. But one of the features that I really think is cool is that just by you upgrading to the business standard plan, you acquire the feature of being able to have an appointment booking page. And really what that is something similar to a Calendly or an Acuity, where you're able to now, with this one particular tool expense, be able to schedule meetings that integrate right into your Google Calendar, and you're able to have your clients or your prospective clients be able to book calls with you based on your availability. So there goes no more of that like back and forth in your email or in the inbox trying to get that meeting set up. So that to me is like even worth it, being able to jump up if you're a business owner who's looking to maybe just reduce some cost and being able to use the tool to the, maximum potential. So I'm actually going to stay on sharing my other screen because now, we've talked about really what kind of like a Google Workspace 101, but then I wanted to get into the overwhelm of inboxes and emails, right? So I spoke about having a trick to help you out. So today I'll show you how inside of your email, there is the feature to be able to use filters. And these filters, really think of them like your inbox's personal assistant. So you're organizing your emails automatically so you can focus on what matters most. So I'll hop over to my email. I'll show this slide that I shared in a presentation, where a feature that is used also with filters is folders. So with folders inside of your Gmail account, you're able to go to the little gear icon, go to settings, and create a folder. And then from that, you're able to filter and organize your email so that you're not just looking at a boatload of emails. You're now able to spot by color, by title, what may be of urgency for you to work on. And pro tip is using a number format such as 001 needs attention to kind of place folders that are very important to you at the top. And the color coding can, again, like I said, give you like a quick glance of what's top priority. So I'm just going to hop over. So in our settings, we have a few filters that are here based on Google alerts that we have. So these particular ones, if you notice here, they skip our inbox, they get marked as read, and they're never sent to spam. So you can create the features inside of, or exactly what you'd like the filter to do. Like I'll give an example here. So one of them is here from Alignable that we have. So with these, we have them skipping the inbox. They get a label applied to them and they never get sent to spam. So then it gives us more direction on being able to go in and know where and what emails to deal with at a certain time. So that is just one starter. That's a starter way of being able to tame some of the emails that are coming in. So with the Google alerts, we get them, basically trending for different topics that are related to our industry. So they're not things that we need to be reading or dealing with all the time. They just help us to, within my CEO time or whether we're creating content, be able to grab pertinent information that's actually, related to our industry. So next, let's tackle organizing your Google Drive. So we all know how frustrating it can be to search for files in a cluttered drive. But fear not, I also have a solution for that. Today, I'll show how we've created folders and subfolders to keep our files neatly organized. It's like tidying up your digital workspace, really, for just, again, that maximum efficiency, so that we are saving time for not searching as much for files that we may need or we may touch very often. So I'm going to hop over to my other screen here. And so in our drive, you can see that we have a few different main folders. So the main folders, and I actually learned this years ago in a community that I was in, a business community, where even though we're online businesses, thinking of our business like, a corporate business or be a bigger business where they have departments. They may have marketing and sales, they may have operations, finance, or maybe there's personal things related to the CEO and things of that nature. So having those main folders and then creating subfolders is a way for you to, and also for your team, if you have a small team or even if you have a larger team, to be able to find things that they may need to get the job done. So for instance, if you go inside our marketing and sales folder, we have, our branding and web items, and then even going down to like speaking engagements and things of that nature. So I'll just hop in here just to show you, like, so inside of the branding and the web folder would be like our logos, the different formats of it, the PNG files, and different brand photos, website files, and this may be like the text or the copy that goes on there, and analytics. So the analytics part is more of like us keeping track of the data that is housed on our website, so that we're able to then go back and be able to see what is the traffic like on our website over a certain period of time, whether it be for the year, whether it be for 6 months, and just being able to look back on if and when we made changes, how that affected the traffic on the site. So hopefully that was helpful and you can follow along with giving you an idea of how to organize your files like a pro and be able to save time in not searching as so much and kind of having those pinpointed places to be able to find the documents that you need. So lastly, let's talk about scheduling meetings with Google Calendar. So raise your hand if you've ever played email tag trying to find a meeting time that works for everyone. Yep, it's a common headache. It's a pain. But Google Calendar has a nifty feature called Find a Time, and that takes the stress out of scheduling. Along with, along with this, I'll show you how to use it to find the perfect meeting time without the back and forth. So I'm going to hop over to my screen, and while I'm over there too, I'll also show you, I guess it's somewhat of a new feature with there where they now have appointment slots. So even if you're not on the mid-tier plan, you still have the ability to do appointment slots. It's just that you won't have like a booking page where it'll list it kind of like a Calendly or an Acuity. So I'm just going to hop over to my other screen again. So if you go into your Google Calendar and hit create event, you'll see that appointment slots is right here. So you notice that after I hit appointment slots, it then, we're just going to put in here test. Hold on. We're just going to put in here test, and we'll put a date of, well, let's just say the 15th. And then we'll go ahead and put it for 8:30 to 9:30, or 8 to 9. But then you can also choose like what the slot duration could be. So you could choose if you want it to be single slots, or if you just want to create multiple ones. And so that's one way to do that. Another way is if you click on event and you go ahead and hit more options. If we go over here to find a time, what it does is then if we had guests here, we would decide who is required, who may be, like not required. And then from there, we can compare the calendars and see what time may fit best. If you look now, like you see, like this area is grayed out, which means it's not available. So then that can give you an idea instead of, going back and forth, being able to see everything visually in this one place. So again, it takes that back and forth out of going to see, what's working for someone. So let's just kiss those scheduling headaches goodbye. And there you have it. So those are 3 simple tricks to boost your productivity with Google Workspace. And I hope that you can dive in and make at least one of them work for your life and make it a lot easier. So just to summarize, before we wrap up, let's quickly recap what we covered today. So today we've learned how to set up our Gmail account and organize our Google Drive and schedule meetings with Google Calendar. We talked about ways that we can create folders to eliminate some of that overwhelm with our inbox, but then adding the feature of automated filters so that things can either skip our inbox, be marked as read, maybe even be put into a folder that's called unsubscribe, and then eventually, delegating some time by setting it in your Google Calendar to be able to unsubscribe, archive, and delete things that are just cluttering your inbox. So these are just the first steps towards optimizing your productivity with Google Workspace. We will be doing a multi-part series where we'll dive deeper into different sections of it. So we'll talk about different techniques to be able to maximize your Google Workspace. One in particular is utilizing the marketplace. So we'll share a couple of recommended tools and how they help small business owners in saving time and just really enhancing something that you're already paying for. So if you found today's session valuable and you want to dive deeper into Google Workspace and similar tools like this, don't forget to register for our upcoming workshop. And I'll go ahead and drop it in the chat as well. But don't forget to register for our upcoming workshop where we'll be doing the business automation reset from February 19th to February 19th to February 23rd. We'll be doing that 5-day challenge and helping you implement these tactics into your business to be able to simplify and use essential tools. So until then, I want to say thank you for joining us for another episode of the Tech Fuss Made Easy with myself, Tanisha Halstead. And until then, stay tech savvy, keep exploring new possibilities, and I'll catch you in the next episode of the Tech Fuss Made Easy. As always, I'm cheering you on. Love y'all.